I've been running my agency for almost 3 years now, small team, SMMA, and now we have built Closerly. It's a SaaS, an AI-powered CRM for real estate agents in the US. Well, right now it's just Hispanic real estate agents. I'm not a developer. I have a developer in my team that helped me build the SaaS, but I'm just dedicated to sales and ops. That's it. And for the past month, I have learned how to use Claude Code for my team and for me to, solve everyday tasks and make life easier. So this video is just 10 ways to use Claude Code in your own agency. So let's run it. Number one is gonna be SOP creation, and this flows directly into number two, so pay attention. So the way I regularly use it is just using like Mac Whisper on my Mac, and I just transcribe like a 10-minute audio of the things that I want to do. But you can also do it with Looms, with Fathoms, and you can transcribe everything and just put more information based on your Google Drive, on folders, to just create a good really SOP for you and for your team. So for example, you can do this too if you have like weekly calls or calls with a client or calls with your team. I did this today, and I just go to Claude Code and tell them, hey, I need to transcribe this meeting and I need to make a full SOP. And it's gonna take all the information based on my Google Drive folders about that client that we were discussing, and they're gonna create a full SOP also based on the transcription that we made with the Fathom recording on the Google Meet. That's why we didn't make that call on Discord, we made it on Google Meet for the Fathom to take the transcription and then make the full SOP. So what used to take me like 10-15 minutes to copy and paste this transcript, go to ChatGPT and tell them, hey, I need a full SOP for my team to develop this new thing for a client. I just do it with maybe like a 2-minute transcribing on Mac Whisper, or maybe like a 1-minute transcription. For example, in my Discord, it can tag the client or it can tag the people in my team. That brings me to number two. Number two is using Claude Code for your team communication. You can use Discord, you can use Slack, or well, I recommend those two. But Claude Code connects to your Discord or your Slack and can send every information that you did before to your team. You can be creating threads, it can be creating SOPs and sending to the team and tagging the team. It can be translating messages in different languages. I have people in my team that do not fully understand English and they use it. It can transcribe voice notes from my team. For example, my developer sends like every day like 5-minute audios on Discord that I don't have time to just listen it, even though on 2x. I just put it on Claude Code and it created a full SOP for me to know what they're doing. You can set reminders to them. For example, if I want a reminder for that teammate or that guy to send any information to the client at that hour, I don't want to interrupt him now because probably he's gonna forget about it. So I'm gonna just say, hey, send a reminder to this guy at 4 o'clock to send the information on the contract to that client. If you're in Mac, honestly, this runs smoother, but in Windows, it runs too. The whole idea is less manual logistic and more like focusing on deep work and the things that matters. The use number three, and probably one of the most important things for agency owners, is integrating Claude Code with your GoHighLevel. While I'm talking to you, I'm showing my screen and showing you how to connect Claude Code with GoHighLevel APIs. This is like not really smooth, but it can get done really easily. But once Claude Code is installed in your GoHighLevel, you can create sub-accounts for clients when you're bored them. Instead of just having a complicated automation with Make, you can export and import segments of leads without, logging in the system. You can build complex workflows, and you can also build really good websites. So you can forget about just simple landing pages or paying for Lovable or some other website creators. So you can just host that website with GoHighLevel because Claude Code is gonna give you a really good HTML to copy in your website. I did this myself and it came really, really good. This landing page that you're watching right now, it took me around 1 hour to create just because I was fixing some padding and stuff in the website for mobile view. But I would say it can take like 15 minutes to create a good website like this because I had my VSL and my testimonials and embedded on Wistia and Loom, so it works really, really good. especially if you're just putting those HTML on the actual HTML with Claude Code. This number 4 is going to be creating and managing ads. So you don't need to do too much work right now to create really good ads. I gave Claude Code my ICP, the process, the funnel that I use, the videos that already were working before, and the videos that were not working on my ads. So we can just create the ads, not just script it. You know, you can connect it with VO3. Well, I think VO3 you need some other bridge, like it's called Falal, but you can use like VO3, you can use Arcuts to just give them the prompt and create those videos and have everything in a folder ready to launch campaign. That's what I did with my last campaign, and it's printing. You can connect it with the MCP for Facebook, and it can manage your metrics, just not like giving screenshots and, you know, downloading a PDF or a CSV for your leads. You can just give them access to your whole computer, and it will say what is working, what is not working, and what odds you can create. This number 5 is the master of wasting time, because I know most of you spend hours on Miro boards. So instead of creating weak ass Miro boards that actually don't do nothing at the end of the day, you can just do it with Claude Code. So, and you can do it with Claude Sonnet itself instead of Opus or whatever model, because it's really simple. You just wanted to, hey, I want to create a Miro board of this, and you use the Mac Whisper. Or, for example, you can use a transcription for a team call or from a sales calls, or whatever transcription you can use, and tell them Claude Code to connect it directly to Miro, to scan your computer and put the new document on Miro board, and it will be really, really good. And it can, as I said, everything complements itself. Now you can send that Miro board automatically to your teammates or to a client or a follow-up. When I was doing a new strategy, it almost took, I would say, like 2 hours to create a full Miro board that is visually attractive and it can work for me and my team. But now I just do it in seconds. Use number 6 is just content creation. I will say it can work organically, because I was talking about ads before, but now you can do it organically. Just like tell them, hey, all your process, what do you want from your audience, how much you want it to go viral or to your audience specifically. And you can also create scripts, create like carousels, create ads with VO3, with Arcas, as I said, with Canva. You can connect everything to make posts automatically in your feed. Even it can be Instagram, LinkedIn, or any other source of organic content. This number 7 is really interesting, and most of people just don't get it. It's like scraping and analyzing competitors on ads. Yes, there are tools like AdSpy, or there are other tools that you can use just to see your competitors, see what's working and what is not working, so you can just copy and create really good ads. For example, last week I was scrolling on my phone and I just spot with like 20 iMangazi videos that are for different niches, and I was like, what is going on? So I went to his ad accounts, and I think I saw 1900 creatives running at the same time. And you know what? I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna see the whole ad library to get a copy, get a really good creative. No, what I did is just I told Claude Code, hey, scan iMangazi library, and it put me with the 5 best ideas to create my ads. I launched my ads that same day because I was missing some creatives for my ad set, and guess what? One of those creative that was exactly the same. So I got the creative idea, and guess what? After 5 days, that was the winning ad of my ad set. I just copied, put the prompt on Gemini, created a photo of myself with an AI called I don't remember. It was not Gemini to create like a photo of myself, but it works. So that's how you can just scrape and see the competitors instead of, paying for extra tools. Then use number 9 is really important, but you gotta be careful. Connect it with Stripe MCPs or fan bases or WAP, whatever payment processor that you use, or bank accounts, or let's say something like QuickBooks. It can work very good for you, but you gotta be careful with this because it has IP addresses that you don't want to share, or you have information that you don't want to share with Claude Code every day. So what that means is that you can pull revenue and data every day for your MRR, your LTV, all your metrics that you're using on that payment processor. You can identify churn clients or payments that are not going through. You can charge clients automatically, or you can just send payment links. For example, hey Claude Code, send a payment link of $2,000 to that client on my GoHighLevel sub account. You can do that. And most important, you can create financial reports for every platform. This is a real example. Before April 15, I connected Claude Code to my Stripe, to my fan bases, and to my QuickBooks account. Generate all the reports really, really good, and just send it to my accountant to make everything, or do every correction that he needed to make. And it took me around 1 day, not too much. Even though it was long, it could have taken me around a week or more to create those reports. The use number 10 is content dashboards, and not just content, just creating dashboard for everything. So you can create dashboards for everything, even though you're not a developer, because I said I'm not a developer myself, but I have one. So I wanted to make a content dashboard. What it means, I need to automatically schedule posts for Reels and Facebook, made with ARCATs or made with some AI connected with NAN, and just have everything automatically running in the backend. So what I did is just like, hey, do me a step-by-step of how can we create this dashboard, host it with Firebase, with my domain Closerly, and I'm working on it. But as you can see right now, it's under process. So it can generate scripts for me to record a video. It can generate a video with the AI, with ARCATs or VO3, and it can, well, I don't think it can edit the videos at this point, but it can automatically schedule those posts in my social media without me spending hours of generating scripts or recording videos that I don't know where they're gonna post, or record and edit videos without any direction in my content strategy. That idea, as I said, is almost done, so I'm gonna give you a full summary of how I did this in a next upcoming YouTube video. So that's 10, from just creating basic SOPs and sending them to your teammates to managing your whole high-level account. So if you have watched the entire video by now, just hit the like button and subscribe, because I'm gonna be posting more content about AI, about systems, maybe about sales. But the next video can be how I run my new SaaS, my new product that I'm launching, how we develop it, how we're hosting it, how we're really doing this thing, and trying to go really big on the real estate market. So comment which tool or skill you're gonna be using first, and see you on the next one.